Hello, afternoon guys, and welcome to the channel. Today I want to show you how to use this software. It's called Masterseries. This is a very good software. The one I have is the version of 2011, but they have until I think 2020 right now, but this one is a cracked one, so yeah, it is. This software is a very good software because it gives you a lot of flexibility, unlike a lot of other softwares. And another thing is that it can detail everything. It can detail your beams, your columns, and your foundation. You'll see when we go. So this is a very good software. If you want this software, it's only 300 megabyte, I think. If you can email me, I'll just put my email. If you email me and telling me that you want, and I will send it to you. Okay, so I have my simple layout here so that we can do it very quickly. Okay, so first of all, after you open the software, you get this screen. Now if you want to do this software, you can do individual elements, members like concrete beams, steel beams, timber beam designer, concrete column and pads, pile, cat designer, detailing, stair detailing, all of these. Also, you can also do slabs and connections and everything. But if you want to do a frame, or for in our case here, we want to do this one. So this is a frame. So we're going to go to frame and then here. Okay. Don't worry about this one. This because of the cracking thing. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to name your file, and I will name it as trial 1. And if you want, you can select a file where you want to save your thing and then create. Okay, so you'll get this one. Also, still you can design a simple beam, continuous beam, a subframe, and all these things. But for what we're doing, we should go to floor plan. Okay, so I'll just go to floor plan, and then wait a little bit. It's loading, and then we get this screen. Okay, so first of all, there are simple, small settings we need to do here. First of all, what I would like to do before is to delete this one and put it as 1. Okay, so it every grid is 1 by 1, and then right now number of axes, as you can see our drawing, number of axes. This drawing, it should let me put it as it's supposed to be rotate, and then rotate. Yes, it should be like this. Okay, so number of axes, this one, which are 2, and number of y, 2, from A to B and B to C. So those are the number that they're talking about here. So number of axes, I can put 2, and number of z is y. Okay, so I also put 2. Okay, so here you put the distances of the grid lines starting from the origin. So our first x is 5200. Okay, so but here it's in meter, so we write 5.2. So sorry, this is a general one. So if I put this one here, it selects for all of these. Okay, so individually I can go here, and then if I change to 2, then I can do it. But because we have a 5200 on x, and we have 2700 and 5700 on y. So on y we won't use this. I'll just go here for Z1, this is Y, is 2700, so 2.7. I'll just write here 2.7, and then the other one is a 5.7. So I'll just come here, and then I'll select 2, and then I'll put 5.7. Okay, so right now we are done with our grid lines. And if you want, you can select here concrete, rectangular concrete section, never mind. If you want to match the grid lines, you can change them by doing this, and then you can change them from if you want the numbers to be on vertical and A to be horizontal, or if you do like this, so we can just check our drawing and the numbers are on the horizontal like this one. So what I'm going to do now is I will proceed, and then I will go here. It's called pack. If you do that, you're proceeding to another level. So these are my grid lines, but in this software it has already drawn the beams. Okay, it has already drawn the beams. If I hide my grid lines, you can see these are the beams that have already been drawn. If I want to delete, I can, but right now we have all the beams that we wanted, to be honest. So I'll just show you how to delete a beam if you want to, but we are not going to delete anything because this is the layout that we want. And another thing, if you want, you can to check the length, so you know that you're right with your lengths. You come here and you show the member length. Okay. So right now we have this top view layout. What you need to do, let's say if I want to delete I had no beam here, say I want to delete this beam, I'll just go to geometry and then delete member. I'll come here and delete member. Okay, and then if I select this, and then I can go to proceed, and then I will delete this, but I don't want to do that. Okay, I don't want to do that. So right now I want to add columns. So what I'm going to do, I'll come here and then I will add columns, add delete columns, run it node. Okay, so up here I need to put the column height, and let's say I'll just go to 3.5, and don't forget to read like here, so it says in meters, so it should be 3.5. Okay, so I have two options of doing. I can hold my mouse here and then drag it right here and then put all columns in the nodes, or if I want, I can click on individually on every node. So what I'm going to do is I'll just click individually. So column there, column there, column, and here, and then and the last one. Okay, so right now I've already add my columns, and if you come here, you can see on 3D it's like this, and this is a wireframe, but if you want, you can, if I turn this on and turn this on, then it looks like a real structure. Okay, so and this is just a visual foundation. Okay, so right now we have two options here. We can I can come here and then add floor, and then I can add whatever the number of floors I want, so it can be a multi-story building. But the thing is, when if the properties that are in this structure right now will be the same as the one that comes on top of it. So what I want to do, I want to change the properties of everything, so that when I add the floor, it takes my properties that I have already corrected. Okay, so I can come here to properties and then section properties. Okay, wait a second, it's loading. Yes. Okay, so right now what I need to do, let's start with column first. I can come here, and if I press horizontal, I'll only have horizontal members. If I press vertical, I only have vertical members. So what I need to do first, I only want the vertical members. Okay, and then I want to change this. So as you can see, this is 400 by 400, but it's a very big columns. For I just want to have like two story or 3 story, so I'll go with 300 by 200. Okay, so I will select rectangular here, and then I can come here and put 300, and here I'll come 200. If you want, you can just write here if you want to write, otherwise you can select from here. Okay, so now I've created this column. If I want to apply every column with this property, I can just come to this one, and then I can put my mouse right here, and then I can hold like this, and yes, now every other column have the same property that we have selected, except the original column. I don't know why this. I'm not sure if this is a glitch or is how it's supposed to be. But what you need to do, we can just go to another column, and then we copy it again to this one. Now everything is the way we want. Okay, we have our columns with a 300 by 200. Okay, now I will switch back and then I will just keep the horizontal members. Now in horizontal members we need to, as you can see, I want this to be an L. Okay, as you can see, I want this to be an L, and my beam, I want this to be, let's say I'll just come here and keep it as 700, and then I want this to be 150. I want the slab to be 150 because this is HF, and then the web, this will be 250. Okay, and then my depth, I want this to be 500. Okay, this to be 500, and then I can copy this to this, yes, and then to this one, and then to this one. Okay, now I will also change this one, and I will keep it as L. No, I want this to be this L, and then again this should be 700, and then I will select 150. This is the height of the slab, and then this is the width of the web, which is 250, and then my height is 500. Okay, I'll also take this, and then I will copy it to this beam, and to this one, and to this one. Okay, right now we are remaining with the center ones. So what I'm going to do, this should be T. Okay, so I will select this one and go with T, and then I will also come here to the 700, and then my slab will be 150, and this one will be 250. Okay, you can do this right now, or if you want, you can do it later, but I prefer to do it right now. Okay, but you can do it on any time you want. Okay, I'll just copy this to this one, to this one, and to this one. Okay, now as you can see, all my beams are the way I want them to be. Okay, I can switch this off so that I can have my full structure. Sometimes it's glitch where you don't see the columns, but they are already there. So when I cancel, yeah, this is what I want. Now also, if I want to add let's say wall loads, I can add wall loads now. So when I add floors, the coming floors will also have the wall load that I have applied right now. So I'm going to do that. Okay, so I will come to load, and then remember loading, and okay, so I'll keep my horizontal members as usual, and you can see we have every type of load here which you want to do, every type of load. But for me, I'll just go to uniform distributed, and then I will assume my wall load is 9. This is for 3.28, I think, something like that. So my wall load is 9, and if I want, I can copy this one is I've selected this beam, so I can copy this to every other beams. Okay, so right now every other beams have the, as you can see, any beam I select have this load except the one that we started with. So what I need to do is I will come to this one, and then I will copy it, and then I will paste it to this one. So right now all our beams have the load that we wanted. Okay, so I can now, if you want to check your load that we have applied, come to this frame load, and you can see all the load that we have applied. Do you see? So now this is the moment, but it have already calculated it to moment, but this is the wall load that we have applied. Okay, so right now I can also put the slab loads here if I want. I can also put the slab loads now. So what I'm going to do, I'll just do that now, so that when I add frame, everything that I've applied will be applied to the upper frames. So I can come here, and then I will go to area panel groups. Okay, and then you need to keep okay, and then what you need to do is you need to press this one. Okay, and here there are about the load cases. If you want, to add them or load combinations, but in default we already have our dead load and our live load, and because we don't want you to I don't want to add any extra loads, that's why I'll just keep this. But if you want, let's say you have another combination of load that you want to use, you can come here, you see wind load and or every other load that you see, and they're here: live load, dead load, snow, crane, and all of these loads with their factor of safety, so you'll know what you need to use. Okay, but I don't want to use any of this. I'll just use the default one, which is 1.4 for dead load and 1.6 for live load. Okay, so right now it's the time to apply our slab loads. Okay, so I will I'll just select this two-way, and then this is additional edge projection. If your slab is projecting outside, let's say it will project by 0.6, just to do it. Okay, so in my slab, my dead load, let's say I will use 1.5 and my live load will be 3.5. okay, and slab thickness in millimeter is 150. okay, so right now we'll take this one, and then as you can see, if I press put my cursor here, it shows where it will put the slab. okay, so I'll just put it here and there and there and there. okay, so mind you, this is not a slab. We didn't put a slab here. We only put the loads of the slab in this formation that we're doing here. We are not designing slab. We will be designing columns and beams and foundations. okay, the slabs there is another part of designing slab, but this not here. So in this position, we're only telling the software about our slab thickness, so it will know how to calculate the loads from the slab to the beams. okay, so right now we have done what we need to do. And if you want to check your slabs here, if you click this one, it shows now. You see now these are our loads which from our slabs, and our load from our slabs and wall, which has been, and these mind you, these are moments. It's not these are not loads, these are moments. It's already calculated the moments. okay, but these are moments without analysis. It have not analyzed anything. It's just calculated it. okay, so what I want to do now is to add floor. okay, so I'll just come here and then I will add floor. okay, so shift height, let's say shift height is 3.2, so my upper floor will be 3.2, and number of repeats. So let's say if I want this to be a 3-story building, we already have one here, so number of repeats, if I put 2, that means we'll have extra 2 stories on top of this one. okay, so if I want 10 here, if I want my whole structure to have 10, I'll put 9, so that we have 1 plus 9. So this is 1 plus 2, and I will proceed, and then as you can see, we have a ground first and second. okay, so I can either park or I can cancel there, all the same. okay, so we have ground first and second, and as you can see, our loads have already been applied in everything. If this was a real job, then on the roof there we should have changed our slab thickness and our load of the slab on the roof. But this is not a real I just want to show you guys, so I just keep this like this, so I can do it very quickly. okay, if I click here, you can see as a real structure. okay, now as you can see, we have already modeled our structure, and it's as easy as that. okay, we have already modeled our structure. If you have to rotate it, you can rotate it by holding Control and the center thing on your mouse. okay, so right now what we need to do is we can go to analyze, because we've completed everything that we need to do. Now we can go to analyze, and the software will analyze this structure, and as like that, the structure is already analyzed. If you want, you can get the output of everything that you need to do. Support reactions, normal deflection, member forces, all the things are already calculated and in the tabular form, where you can see all the moments, all the bending moments, shear force, and everything. And this number, this is a member number. So how do you know which member has one number 1, or which is member 2, which is member 3? If you go to this one, if you click this one, it will show the, for example, this is member 17, member 18. So if I want to know the moments on this beam, I'll just go here, and then okay, here is 18. So member 18 with the axial load and torque and shear forces and the bending moments and the maximum deflection and the position of the deflection is here 2.8 from the center, from the support. But so these if you want to check for these things, or if you want, you can also go to graphical, and then we can check every member, and we can see the we can see the bending moment. Let's say if I want to show value and I want to show bending moment, you see, so I see it shows let me remove the values because we don't see anything. Okay, and maybe if I do like this, so we can see it very clearly, so you can see the bending moments. If you want, you can see the shear forces like this, so we can see shear forces and bending moments. And if you want let me remove this member first. If you want to see the values, you can also show values, but then it's too much. It's like, I don't know how to say it, but it's like dirty, you don't see anything. Okay, so right now we have analyzed our structure. I will just put this back, and then I can do like this. Okay, so what do we need now? Now we can go to design. Okay, I will just go, and then here it's concrete design. So or if you have a composite there, you can go to steel, and then you can go to concrete, and then to connection. But this is not a composite, this is only concrete, so I'll just go to concrete. Okay, and then loading, you can say okay, and okay, so here we have small settings to do. This is the bearing capacity of our building, so I'll just leave it with 200. If you want, I can put 150. It depends on the and if these zeros, it doesn't mean this is 0, it means this is default. Okay, so you can just put it as default. Unless you know the value, put the value, otherwise just let it be 0, and then it will consider it as a default. Okay, and there are a lot of things you can edit here if you want to. For example, you can go to labs, and these are most of the things that you will know what you want. You can go to here. This is where you can edit cover and the sizes of aggregate here, and the spacer and everything, and here column, beam curtailment and everything. These are small detailing things that you can edit if you want. It's not very important. Most of them are not very important. They won't change the result, but this one is very important. So you can change your FCU of the beam here, and then you can change the code which you want to, and then here is where we change our steel strength. So this is for 60 and for links is 250. Okay, now use slab compression. You can put this as you do whatever you want, but these are small things, and as an engineer you know what you want. Okay, so you can go to OK, and then here is where I told you that this software will give you a lot of flexibility, and you'll see. Okay, so right now I am on this beam. As you can see, it shows I can edit it on real time. So right here on this position, on this part, we're only this part of the beam. Okay, so on the fastest span we have 2 bars of 16mm and 2 bars of 16mm, 2 bars of 6mm. We can change this if you want to, or if we think they it's okay, we can leave it be. As you can see, this drawing is the bending moment of the part of this section, and this other outer thing is our applied moment. So what it shows is that our applied moment is greater than the our moment of resistance is greater than the applied moment, so we are good on moment. But if this thing turns blue, it means our section is not okay. And if you come here, you can see everything. It shows everything here. So torsional okay, binding moment okay, inspan okay, everything okay, but something is failing. If it's not failing, this screen here will not be blue, it will be white. It will be white like this, so you know that everything is okay. If it's blue, something is wrong. So you see our left support still hogging, compression minimum still is we have something is wrong here. Okay, not less than 0.2 and we have 0.15. so you know what to edit, what to change in order to have your compression minimum still. It should be more than 0.2, and what we have is 0.15, so it is less than what is required, and it shows you the clause that it is using to give this results. Every other thing is okay. And if I go to this member, it's also like that. Okay, so oh no, I selected the column. This is okay. So there is unfortunately for this software, it has an auto design here. I can go auto design on this member all alone, or if I want, I can go auto design for every member. But the only problem with beams in this software is you have to do it manually. You have to change everything according to the requirement that is stated here. It won't. It's not good in auto design. Even if let's say I have this beam that is failing due to the steel that is saying there. If I go to auto design, it will still fail. See, it will still fail. I have to change it myself. To find the problem, I have to find the problem myself, and then I have to change it. In columns and foundation, it will do a great job of designing it itself. For example, if I go to this column is passing. As you can see, it's white. If it's white, it means everything is okay. Everything is okay. Okay. And if I come to this column is failing. Something is failing. Okay. But if I auto design. If I'm auto design, it's still failing. So what I'm going to do, I'll just check here, and it's about the moment. So I know if it's about the moment, I need to change the dimensions. So okay, so let's say I will come here and I will increase my dimension. If I increase my dimension, see, it's 200 and 250, and it's already passed. If you want, I can remove these bars just to check what will happen. Maybe I can remove these bars and my column will still be okay. So I will save money. So I'll just I don't want to remove that. I want to remove this. Oh, see, if I remove this, it says that my column is failing. But if I remove this, somehow it's not failing. Okay, so I will. I don't like this, so I'll just keep it like this. No, okay, I'll just keep it. Okay, so you can do like this, and you can check every member. And then for foundation, you can also go to if you see, okay, this my foundation, this foundation is passing, okay, because you see there's no blue. This one is already passed. This one is failing. So you can check here, and you can see what is failing. It say punching shear. Full punching is failing on full punching. Okay, so what we need to do, I can auto design and see. If it doesn't do anything, I will just, because it's saying about punching, I will just try to increase my my thickness here. You see, when I increase the thickness height of the foundation, it passed because it was dealing with punching. And I know if it deals with punching, then I can increase the depth, or I can increase the my section, my column section. Okay, so you can do like this. You can go to every member that you have failing until everything is passed. Okay, in this one, it's also an auto design. Okay, so if I go to this one, it will come to search to the member that have failed. If I go to this one, okay, so this is the first member that have failed, and if you want, you can correct this until. So what you need to do is you need to correct every member. So every member should have a white screen here. every member should have a white screen like this, and then you know that your design is okay. So after this thing, then I have already designed my foundations and my beams and columns. And if you want to change the reinforcement, you can change the reinforcement. Okay, here these are the spacing of the reinforcement, and these are the size of reinforcement. I have you see here, when on those settings that I said they are not very important, you can set your limits to the reinforcement that you need. So I've set it to 16. That is why I have 16. Okay, so right now, let's say I am already satisfied with my design. I know a lot of members are failing here, but I don't have time to. The video will be too long if I correct everything. Okay, so if let's assume I am happy with my design. So what I need to do is I can come here and export. Okay, and then I will export with this one, and then yes. So it's okay. Don't send, no cancel. Sometimes this software is glitching like this. I don't know why, but let me try again. Yes, no, I don't understand. Sometimes it's glitch, but what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get the details drawings. And mind you, it can only draw the details for you if you have AutoCAD 2007. That is for this version of 2011. And the newer version, I think they are compatible with any version of AutoCAD. But this one alone, it can only work with 2007. So let me try again. Maybe it will work now. No, it doesn't want to do it. Okay. This maybe now it will. Okay, export DXF file. Let me know. Yes. Okay, so now it works. Okay, so you can go to export to. No. Okay guys, I didn't get to make it to detail. Maybe I think sometimes it glitches and it doesn't work as you want it to do, but I managed to do some individual beams, and I didn't even design. I just went to the beam and I just wanted to show you how it details, and the beams will be mostly like this, and with the sections and everything. But I didn't design this, so that's why it had ridiculous numbers of reinforcement. And this is the column, and it was only one story column. But if I had other level, it would be on top here. Okay, it will continue here. Okay, anyway guys, thank you for watching. I hope this was helpful. I am very sorry that it didn't detail as it's supposed to, and thank you very much.